Hey everybody, I got a great tip for you. Do this every time you sit down to eat, or even just eating a snack, but every time. And by the way, I've noticed some of you haven't subscribed yet. If you like the videos and they're helpful, be sure and hit the subscribe, and that way you'll be alerted when we have a new one, which is every week. So what should you do every time you sit down to eat? Here it is. Put the food on your plate and look at it and decide, is this enough for me? And if you look at it and you're like, I'll probably eat this and then want some more, then put more on your plate. Get it to where you never go back for second helpings. Because here's what happens. What most people are going to do is they're going to put this modest amount on their plate, and everybody looks at it and says, oh, well, they're only eating a modest amount. You eat it, and then you sit there for a minute, and you're like, oh, they have more. And I'm still hungry. So you get another plate. And suddenly you have, if you'd have put that all on one plate, it would have been overflowing. And even then you're like, well, I still haven't had dessert yet. So you look and see, oh, well, they have dessert. And you have a little bit of dessert. And then what do? You have another dessert. Suddenly you've had 4 plates of food. You know what would be better? Look like a hog in the first place. Put it on there. Because if, let's say you put all that food on there that you ended up eating when you started with the small plate, and you had this huge, massive amount of food that you ended up eating, what if you just put that on there at first? You'd be like, man, I'm a pig. And everybody knows it, because look at how much food I'm eating. I'm just saying, go ahead and put a good amount of food on there. But don't go back, because you forget. You play these mind games, and if you're going to be led by your feelings, by your appetite, then you lose. Instead of being led by reason, wisdom, moderation, put it on your plate, and it's probably going to look like a little more. Everybody's going to be like, ooh, you're eating a healthy amount. Well, you should have seen what I was going to eat when I started out with just a little bit and went back 2 or 3 times. So that's your tip. Decide before you take your first bite, is this enough? If it is, eat it and you're done. If it's not, put more on your plate. Trainer Joe, train your brain and transform your body.